So this will be my first official video for my Alfa Romeo YouTube channel. I just bought this about 2 months ago. I think I've had it for 2 months. I've made 2 car payments on it so far. I absolutely love it. I test drove one about 3 or 4 months ago. I test drove a Kia Stinger. Forgive the mess in the trunk. But I test drove a Kia Stinger. And I test drove this. I don't even know how I lucked up upon one. It was a red one with black rims. Had a sunroof. But I test drove it and fell in love with it immediately. And I needed an SUV so I could put my bonsai trees in the back. It wouldn't fit in the back of the Kia Stinger, although I do love the Stingers. But today we are doing an oil change. But this one comes with the red interior, which I love. For some reason on pictures and videos it seems like really red. It's actually more of like a burgundy, which I actually like better. The red would be too bright. So this is like the perfect tone of burgundy red, front and back. No sunroof in this one. This is just the Stelvio Sprint, which I love. No sunroof, unfortunately. The one I test drove did have a sunroof. Besides that, before I start doing visual modifications and performance modifications, which I won't do too much to it, I want to get the Quadrifoglio soon. But I'm not going to trade this in. I'm just going to get the Quadrifoglio and keep both. But I started doing basic maintenance. I changed the rear rotors, rear pads so far. Next time I will make a video on that. I did order the rear or the front rotors and front pads, but they didn't need to be changed, so I didn't do that yet. But yeah, I love it. So actually, check out my key really quick. I don't have a regular key. I went and got me an LCD smart key. I am one of the only few people that have these for the Alfa Romeo. I think his name Fast Alfa Romeo 4, something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I'll tag him. But this is the key. It's a smart LCD key. I don't know if you guys can see this too good. Let me turn the exposure down. It's got the Alfa Romeo logo on it. Locks, unlocks. But yeah, this key is super dope. Trunk. Let's see, there we go. But it does everything. Remote start, locks, unlocks. I love it. So I don't remember the name of this key either. I got this from a guy in Atlanta. We had to swap out the motherboard, so he had to solder the motherboard into it. But yeah, anyways, let me get into the video. So we had to remove this. Luckily, I'm missing a bunch of screws, which I need to go replace. I need to go to Alfa Romeo and order what all I'm missing. But this seems pretty simple so far. You will need a T25 torque for the smaller ones, and you will need a T20 torque for the bigger ones. I'm doing everything by hand. Don't have a ratchet yet, cordless ratchet. Underneath, pretty simple. 14 millimeter here. It's your oil pan, oil filter here. So hopefully this will be quick and simple. And for the oil, I got the recommended from Alfa Romeo Mopar Max Pro 0W30 synthetic. So, as well as the oil filter. All in all, I couldn't find this locally, so I sourced it through eBay. Let's see if I have the receipt. It was right under $100 for everything. So Alfa Romeo would probably charge me, I don't know, $200, $300 for an oil change. I don't remember what the price was. But I'm saving a little bit of money by doing it myself and building a bond with, of course, my 2022 Alfa Romeo Stelvio, which, again, I absolutely love. Highly recommend. In 2 months, 0 problems. I don't see any, foresee any future problems. Actually, take that back. 1 problem. I got my window chipped by a rock. So I did an insurance claim. I don't know if you can see it that good. Insurance claim. So we've already ordered the window. And yeah, it will be fixed next week. Once that is fixed, we will proceed with modifications. I'll post a video of it later, but I didn't go with the typical V like most people do. I don't like doing things typical, so I put it all the way around. RBG, super beautiful at nighttime. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, let me show you my car badge. I do have custom car badges that I had to remove because of them not fitting properly. So here are the badge that I have. And this is the simple badge right here. Come on, man. Hold on one second, y'all. So the simple badge, for those born in the 70s, 80s, you guys remember Alf. This is Evil Alf, holding the cat skull. So when I get my quadrifolio, I'm going to create a Hellcat killer. And to go along with that, Evil Alf, license plate, Evil Alf. The actual car badge, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. This was the grill badge. I won't be using it for the grill. I might put it inside of the car. But the actual badge says Evil Alf on the bottom of it. They're at my other house at the moment. But I'll be posting a video of that as well in the next couple days. But yeah, let me set this oil pan up, set everything up, and I'll be right back. So, correction. This is a 13 millimeter, not a 14 millimeter. Just made that mistake, but we didn't mess anything up. So again, super simple. It wasn't on too tight. I watched a video recently, and the guy said that this bolt had been impacted on by the dealership. This was not extremely tight, super easy to get off, perfectly easy. So the last person that changed this oil did an excellent job. There we go. Ooh, nice and warm. Drain this oil real quick. I'm gonna bring the car down so it can drain completely. And then after that, we will remove the oil filter. And then after that, we will put everything back on, tighten everything up, and then we will fill her up. We will start her up, and I will take you guys for a little test spin. A little quick 0 to 60. This thing is actually surprisingly crazy quick. Ooh, shit. Crazy quick though, you guys. Clean myself off here in a second. Let me bring this down all the way. Try not to get too much oil on my phone in the process. But yeah, this thing, I love it, man. It literally drives like a race car. Handles like a race car. I am going to lower it 2 inches. I do not like this big ass gap right here. I can fit my whole hand with another 2 or 3 fingers. So we're going to bring it down, put some 22s on it, close that gap up nice and pretty. But yeah, so let me take care of this part, and I shall return once again. So it took me a second to figure out how to use this freaking weird wrench thing. I was going the wrong way, but basically this portion of it, you need to push against the rubber to get it off. And as you can see, we're dripping now, so it's loose. Oh crap. But it was very simple once I figured it out. So yeah, so what is it, wrench strap, oil wrench strap, 4 inches. So according to what I read, because I'm no expert, it says that it is best to put about a half a quart of oil inside of the filter prior to putting the filter on, as well as a little bit of the new oil over the gasket. So I am going to put not quite a half a quart. That might have been a quarter of a quart, an eighth of a quart in there. Swirl it around. It says it might help quicken with the pressure or something along those lines. I'm not quite sure. I'm no mechanic, but I can do the basics. But yeah, so a little bit of brand new oil in here. And now we put it back on, and hope I didn't fuck it up. So we did so far 5.5 quarts. Everything's looking good. Everything's sounding good. You can see it a little bit here. Yeah, everything's looking good. Everything's sounding good. So now we wait 5 minutes to get an updated reading. Park the car on a flat surface. Wait 5 minutes with engine on and idling, and that is what's going on right now. We are on. We are idling. We're doing good. We're sounding good. Love this sound. Although we're going to change that. We're going to go with 3 inches. 3-inch exhaust. I'm not sure which brand or which type yet, but something loud and mean sounding. Swap this out soon. Get the Alfa Romeo cover here. Yeah, you know, just make it pretty. I'm going to wrap it completely. I'm going to do a bunch of shit that the conservative Alfa Romeo group is probably not going to approve of. Probably not going to like. I'm in a bunch of Alfa Romeo groups on Facebook, and they already did not like the grill light. They hated it. Like I said, evil Alf. So I love the Alfa Romeo community. I'm a member of the Alfa Romeo Atlanta Charter Club, group of great men and women. We go on road trips. We went to the winery. We meet up. We drive. We eat. We chill. We talk. But yeah, so I think this was a successful oil change. Literally 45 minutes max. So I think we're good though. So this is how you change the oil on a 2022 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Sprint. I don't know about the other years. I would assume that, you know, 2021, 2020, 23, 24, probably all the same, everything. So going with the custom headlights, we're going to put the RBG in here all the way around. Demon Eye. I'm going to go crazy with this thing over the course of the next couple of weeks, months, year. Probably take me about a full year to get this where I want to go. I don't have unlimited funds. That would be awesome. So here's how I wired up the grill light. I might make a video on that later because I'm actually going to replace that, I think. This one is not working the way I need it to work, so I'm going to replace it. I'll make a video on this. We'll make a video on the brakes. We'll make a video on the lowering springs. We'll make a video on the wrap. We'll make a video on everything that we do to this. So stay tuned, like, subscribe. I'm brand new, but I will be posting as often as possible. I will jump in this here in a minute and we'll give you a 0 to 60. And yeah, so that is just about it for the day. 0 to 60 coming here in a few seconds. Let me make sure that I'm not going to blow up down the street, blow my engine. And yeah, so alright, everything checks out. We got the underneath put back on. Oil level still looks good. We are in dynamic mode. We ain't got no gas, but we're gonna be alright. So this is my neighborhood, Brookhaven, Buckhead area of Atlanta, Georgia. This car. The only thing that I do not like, which we're going to fix in the next couple of weeks, is the delay on the pedal. There's a huge delay. You slam the pedal down and I mean it takes literal seconds for it to kick in, but once it kicks in, it kicks in. See if we can get us a good 0 to 60 or something in really quick. Ignore that big ass, ugly ass crack on the window. Yeah, this thing, it's quick though. Like I said, after that delay, I mean, it's quick. Sure, it's not the fastest, but it definitely gets the job done. good. No lights on. Shit, we alright. We is alright. So that's about it. I'm gonna turn around up here, push it back to the crib, bust this UE real quick. So everything looks good though. Engine's still good, oil still good. I mean, so a successful oil change on the 2022 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Sprint. So hopefully neither of these cars are U-turning, and hopefully we can catch this green light behind us. Give it a good little go real quick. So I'll make some more videos like this here soon. Especially once I start putting, you know, air intake, lowering springs, those type of things. Get that sun out of our eyes as well. Alright. That sound. I gotta get me a mic. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound as good as I can, but it sounds really good. Sounds decent for you know, a 4-cylinder engine. Sounds decent for a stock factory. It's definitely a race car though. Put the red button on here. But yeah, it's definitely a race car like. A lot of race car qualities. It grips the pavement. Although on the highway, I will say that it does wobble at high speeds. It's a little, you know, you can kind of feel it. You gotta be very delicate with the wheel when I'm switching lanes. But you can feel a wobble for sure. But I figured the lowering springs will help with that. Hopefully it won't roughen the ride too much. If anybody has any good advice, better than lowering springs, I want to lower it. I don't know if I should do coil overs with the springs or just the springs from Madness. Or Alfisimo. I'm not sure what direction I'm going to go with that. But yeah, I mean, this is and on some days, I mean, I swear, some days, like I get in the car and it's running way better than it was the day before. I'll barely touch the gas and it just jerks. Like a good kind of jerk, not a bad kind of jerk. But yeah, so that's the end of this video. Try to get this uploaded tonight. We will post as many videos as possible in the near future. Give me a couple days, I'll give you guys another video. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe if Alfa Romeo is your thing, because I will be posting a lot of videos. I will be doing a lot of upgrades. I will be learning a lot, as well as sharing all the information I can with you guys. So this is the 2022 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Sprint customization journey, and I'm out.